Welcome back to Avalon and Ninth. Please make sure to subscribe, like, comment, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to 52 weeks of Fandom week 5. How are we on week 5 already? Oh my gosh, it's so insane. So, hello. I'm excited. A little way too excited because this last filming cycle I really found my groove into things, and I feel like I found my groove for the 52 weeks. We'll see, because I explained in my Wednesday video, my memory planner, that I'm pre-planning that and I will take pictures of the finished spread or show them and stuff if stuff that's in there for the kids is stuff that they want me to share. We got into that whole big conversation, so if you would like to know what that conversation is, go watch Wednesday's video. However, because this is really much like a back planning, like what's the date? What's the date? Okay, the date when this video is up is the 19th, and you obviously see it's February 1st through the 7th. So I am really by the time I film this, I'm an entire week behind because of the project I'm doing in this, which is This Day in History. But by the time this goes up, it's almost a full 2 weeks that it's behind. And that is very much intentional because I check my history site every morning and write it down. And when I film everything on Saturday, if I had filmed it on Saturday the 6th, I would be completely out of something on the 7th. However, I do understand that I could go and find one, by just typing in the date of, what happened in history on February 7th. I could do that, but I just, for my sanity's sake, this is becoming habitual and just making things a little bit easier. So that way, if you guys are looking at the dates and being they don't correspond with what we're currently at, that's because it's completely intentional. So when I filmed this spread, on February 13th. So that way you can see that I'm only just 1 week behind for how it works. Anyways, a whole big spiel about the whole dates situation in this planner. So, kit is from a shop named Oddloop. I will be having a lot of kits from Oddloop coming up in this planner. Their kits are fantastic. I absolutely love them. It's all exclusive hand-drawn art. It's her and I believe her boyfriend. And but I have quite a few kits from them that I will be using in this planner this year because it falls under my fandom stuff. So this is very much the sidekicks, and the sidekicks cannot be left out because the sidekicks sometimes just steal the show. They just steal the show. Oh, but what I was saying is I kind of found my groove this last week, and so some of the things in my memory spread planner may not ever show up, but this one I can put highlights from the kids' stuff or whatnot to fill in the little areas, stuff that I've always continued to share. So let's move on to Monday. So I put down my Coffee Monsters code, Newsies style icon. The little script TDIH stands for This Day in History. It is a little custom script I did for myself, font 5 in my shop, and then the TDIH for that day was in 1960 the Greensboro sit-ins had started. I had looked this up and I'm completely blanking at the moment. I want to say, and anybody can correct me if I'm wrong, but it had to do with the whites only at the counters at diners. And that's when they started to do the sit-ins. So it was definitely race related and everything like that. I know that in high school we barely touched on the subject, but I did dive in just a little bit to make sure that I wouldn't articulate myself incorrectly. But I do believe it was at the diners with the whites only at the counters, and that's where they sat in. So if I was completely wrong, let me know, because then I'm going to go back to my site and make sure that I read things correctly. And if I did, then I can, submit a thing. Anyways, Did mark that it's school time. So custom script from my shop. Sticker is from Happy Dia. We did eat out that night. We do always eat out on Taekwondo nights. It's just easier for my sanity. Um, because we're gone for so long type thing, it's just easier to just be like, you know what, we're just gonna go eat out, and that's what we do it. Boys had taekwondo that night. we uh we I used the sticker from Bubblemon Stickers Co. I don't know why I said we, but anyways, moving on to Tuesday, sticker up at the top. Coffee Monster's little here's the news and my TDIH script, and it was 1852. The first public flushing toilet is opened in London. Okay. I don't know what to really say about any of that, but okay. Um, awesome. That's great. I mean, honestly, I guess it was probably like a really big deal back then. I mean, we take flushing toilets as, for granted. I mean, if they went out, what would we do? Um, so I'm sure it was like fascinating and exciting and just something like, whoa, how is this all working? Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just, but it was a quirky fact that I saw in my little history website. Excuse me. That I was just like, you know what? Let's do this one. And then my daughter ended up vomiting that day. It's a highlight, okay? It's a highlight because I had bought some dehydrated mangoes from the store, and literally she ate half the bag and made herself sick. So I think she learned. However, how I found it was she just left it in the bucket in the bathroom, so that was kind of gross. So we ended up having a light dinner that night. And she's fine, you guys. She's fine. Everybody overeats something and throws up and learns from it. So it is what it is. Oh, the sticker was from Ohana's Story. That's where I got that vomiting sticker from. Granted, I'm glad that it was because she overate and it wasn't because we were getting ready to like fall into an episode that she has. She has cyclic vomiting syndrome, and trust me, it's not fun. So when I saw that, I was a little worried. Hence the reason why we had a light dinner. We went to bed early that night and we just chilled. The lawn guy came over that day because our temperatures on February 2nd were really, really great and my grass needed to be mowed. So he came over, marked that with a sticker from Happy Dia. And then on Wednesday, marked it with Coffee Monster Co. TDIH. None of that's going to change. It's going to be the same throughout this entire spread. And in 1966, Luna 9, an unmanned Soviet spacecraft, touches down on the moon. And I ended up saying moom. I just kept writing. Like, sometimes my body doesn't want to stop when my brain is clearly saying stop. And I ended up putting an M at the end, which is why you saw me with my whiteout, so that I could change it, because it's not moom, it's moon. My goodness. So we did eat out on Wednesday night because it was Taekwondo night and dance night. But it was also my daughter's birthday. She had her birthday that day. We opted to celebrate towards the end of the week because we had painters there during that week, and it was just going to be easier, and that way the celebration could be more directed towards her and not having to worry about whether or not we were touching wet walls or anything. So marked it with a sticker from Bubblemon Stickers Co. And then, like I said, it was our evening activities of dance and taekwondo, and marked it with another sticker from Bubblemon Stickers Co. Moving on to Thursday, I knew that Mushu was going to go on Thursday. I love Mushu. I love all the sidekicks in this kit. It's amazing. Amazing. So, trying to figure out, if you notice that I pause a couple of times in this, I did get interrupted by children asking questions. So, but I'm fine with that as when I'm doing a video that's going to have a voiceover. So, it doesn't bother me. But this day in history, in 2004, Facebook is founded. There you go. Now you know when Facebook was founded. If you're ever on Jeopardy in 20 years and it's some question like that, you'll know. You'll know. Be like, this social media website known for its groups and its way to be an online, I don't know. And then you can buzz in. You was founded in 2004. You can buzz in. You'll be like, "What is Facebook?" I'm just saying. Just saying. You never know when you might need any of this stuff that I'm giving you here for your time on Jeopardy, or your time on trivia when you're battling people for game night. Who knows? It was cleaning time on Thursday. We did have to clean the bathroom before the painter went in there later that day. We were a little bit behind on getting that bathroom cleaned. It was supposed to be done on Wednesday. Actually, it's my son's bathroom, and he just didn't do it on Wednesday. So, had to do that on Thursday before the painter went in there. Did just fine. And then on that evening, we had activities again of dance and taekwondo. Sticker for cleaning was from Happy Daya Dance and Taekwondo. Sticker is from Bubblemon Stickers Co. And then it was obviously another school day. I had every intention of putting the school days on every day here. But I totally forgot on Tuesday and Wednesday to put the school time stickers down. But I remembered here. And then I remembered on Friday. So no, my kids did not have no school on Tuesday and Wednesday. I just was a doofus and forgot to put it down while I was sitting here planning. So, sticker from Once More with Love. On Friday, 1909 is what we have for this day in history. And it says, the world's first synthetic plastic is developed. Okay. Like I said, I don't know when you'll ever need any bits and pieces of this. I don't know. Maybe you have a kid sitting next to you and I say something and it like perks their ears, like what? And sends them down a rabbit hole of researching based upon this day in history that I gave you. I can tell you that when I was researching, well, not even researching, but doing yesterday's, which when I say yesterday is when I was doing the 13th, this day in history to put down in my little notebook that I refer to, it sent me down a rabbit hole and I learned a whole bunch of things. Hopefully I remember those things by the time I get onto this voiceover to tell you what they're about. So that's the real thing right there. That's the real test. If I can remember to tell you that, then whew, we're doing good. All right. We did celebrate Audrey's birthday that night. So she had a birthday a couple days earlier, Friday night. Painters were finally gone. And that is when we celebrated her birthday. And we had a good time. Had a fun time. The cake was so delicious. So every year the kids are required to bake a cake for each other. And it turned out amazing. Although she did say that she had to cook the cake and she helped make the cake. Even though we were like, no. She's like, no, it's my cake. I'm making the cake. Okay, sounds good. And then we did obviously eat out because we eat out on birthday celebration nights. So, and then school time was done that day and that was with the sticker from Happy Daya. So I do kind of work a little bit from top to bottom and I'm trying to stagger out where I put this day in history. So that way it's not all, I don't have too many days where it's in the same spot. And that way we just stagger it. So on Saturday, we did watch a movie. However, I don't remember what that movie was at this time. So, I don't know. But we did have a movie night. So, and I'm sure... Yeah, because we didn't have the TV downstairs yet. So we brought the TV from downstairs upstairs and we hadn't moved it back down yet. Anyways, we snuggled on my bed upstairs and we watched a movie. And it was fun. I like watching movies with my kids. But for this day in history, 1935, Monopoly board game went on sale for the first time. Not even 100 years old yet. I think I've maybe played Monopoly like maybe 10 times in my life. It's not like a game I reach for. Not really. And then that afternoon, because I wanted to start getting our downstairs put together, I went to IKEA to look at shelves. Everything was sold out, you guys. Everything was sold out. It was insane. And it was so busy that day. So busy. But went to onto an IKEA run. Found a shelf that I wanted. Looks amazing. Marked that with a sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. My cat literally just stretched and was sticking her tongue out at me. Gosh. Oh, so yeah. And then on Sunday, I went ahead and built my IKEA furniture. So it's a pretty shelf that we're going to now put our leather bound books in because it's got two sliding glass doors and it's so pretty and it frames, and we've got a couple of art pieces on there and it just looks amazing. I love it. Love it. So, and then my kids made swords from the IKEA boxes. So, you know, some of the inserts from IKEA, like in the boxes, they went ahead and made swords and shields. And I was like, yes, imagination for the win. So, on this day in history, 1971, women in Switzerland were finally granted suffrage. I haven't wanted to. Okay. So far in my endeavor on this first 5 weeks, there have been a lot of dates where things have dealt with women's suffrage. Now, I find that uniquely fascinating, but it's not something that I want to spend a lot of time on. So I'm not going to consistently do that. There's maybe a couple more that I have, but that's about it. So we'll leave that at that. I think that's a really close date, 1971. And that's what I have for you guys. And I shall see you guys next week. Okay? Bye.